Hello and welcome. Have you ever wondered why whales, these giant, mysterious creatures of the sea, appear so often in stories, legends, and literature? From ancient myths to religious texts, from poetic verses to classic novels, whales have long captured the human imagination. They are more than just animals. They are symbols of power, fear, mystery, and even madness. In this video, we will dive deep into how whales are represented in literature. We will explore their mythological origins, religious meanings, and how they were portrayed in literature long before Herman Melville wrote Moby-Dick, the most famous whale story ever written. Whether you are a student, a literature lover, or just curious about storytelling and symbolism, this journey into the literary ocean will surprise you. So, let's begin where all it started: ancient texts and legends. Long before whales were studied scientifically, they were feared, worshipped, and mythologized. In ancient times, the vast ocean was mysterious, and the creature within it even more so. Let's start with religious texts. In the Bible, one of the most famous whale story is found in the book of Jonah. Here, the prophet Jonah is swallowed by a great fish, often thought of as a whale, after trying to run from the god. After 3 days inside, he repents and is safely returned to land. This story is a powerful symbol of repentance, redemption, and a journey of transformation, where the belly of the whale represents a period of deep change before a new beginning. Then there's the Leviathan mentioned in the book of Job. Leviathan is a giant sea creature, maybe a whale, maybe a dragon. It represents chaos, destruction, and divine power. The message is clear: some forces of nature are beyond human control. Even in Inuit mythology, whales were seen as divine beings, even believed to have formed from the fingers of goddess Sedna. This shows a profound spiritual connection, where whales were guardians of the Arctic realm. Similarly, Japanese mythology, whale or kujira were linked to prosperity and protection, sometimes seen as manifestation of god Ibisu. One famous tale is about a giant whale called Aspidochelone. Sailors mistake it for an island, build fire on its back, and then it drives, dragging them all to their deaths. This story warns against deception and trusting appearance. It's not just a sea tale, it's a moral lesson. In the 14th century, a man named Sir John Mandeville wrote a travel book filled with fantastical stories, including enormous sea beasts, very likely inspired by whales. And in Shakespeare's plays, whales are used as metaphors of great size of power. In King Lear, there's a line comparing wrath to a tempestuous whale. In John Milton's Paradise Lost, Satan is described as lying across the fiery lake like a whale, or more precisely like Leviathan. This connects well with rebellion, danger, and epic scale. Moving into the 18th and early 19th century, literature became more realistic. Writers like William Scoresby, an Arctic explorer, described whales in scientific detail, but always with awe. Poets like James Montgomery wrote verses like, "How dead and dismal is the thought of oceans where this monster fought." Whales had become a bridge between science and myth, real creature with symbolic power. All of these biblical references, sea myths, moral trails, poetry, and travelogues set the stage for something bigger. No discussion of whales in literature is completed without Herman Melville's epic novel Moby-Dick or The Whale, published in 1851. The book isn't just adventure story. It's a deep dive into human nature, obsession and our place in the universe. The story begins with the famous line,
Call me Ishmael.
from there, we enter the world of whaling, obsession, and unknown. Captain Ahab, the main character, is hunting one whale, Moby-Dick, a massive white sperm whale, who once destroyed Ahab's ship and left him with a lost leg and a burning heart rate. But this whale isn't just an animal. Moby Dick is many things. A symbol of nature's power, a force that cannot be controlled, a mystery that defines understanding, and a mirror of Ahab's own madness and obsession. Throughout the novel, Melville draws from everything that I've discussed. Jonah and the whale, Leviathan, sea legends, and even scientific studies from real whalers like Thomas Bill and William Scoresby. The whale is both real and mythical. It is hunted like an animal but feared like a god. To Ahab, Moby Dick represents evil, something he must destroy. But to the reader, the whale might be faith, a god, the universe, or even nothing at all. That's what makes it so powerful. As Ishmael says, the whale is a grand hooded phantom, like a snow hill in the air. Melville doesn't give us one answer, he gives us layers. And through Moby Dick, he transforms the whale into a literary symbol of endless meaning. So, what does the whale mean in literature? It represents danger, mystery, power, obsession, and the limits of human understanding. From ancient myths to Melville's masterpiece, the whale has always been more than just a creature of the sea. It's a symbol that speaks to the soul of human storytelling. This video is a part of an academic assignment for Dhaka International University. Thanks for watching.